Oh, wait, not yet. Hi. Not yet. Going second. There we are. Go live.
We are live. Welcome. Hello. Thanks for joining the brain trainers, the girls that are here to train your brain. And we have a question for you. What's that question?
Oh,
would you like to pay now or pay later?
yeah. You're going to pay a price. Pay the price. You're going to pay the price. What price? Any price. You're going to pay it. You're going to pay it one way or another. You're going to pay it emotionally. You're going to pay it physically. You're going to pay it mentally, or you're going to pay it. So,
right.
We're doing the 30-day Be Positive with Earl Nightingale, and we've been watching the video every single day, morning and night. I did stop the last 2 or 3 days because I am so pumped up and inspired that it's done its job, right? I mean, I'm literally like probably running on 4 or 5 hours of sleep every other night or every night because I'm inspired. I am paying the price right now of excitement, of creating. And I want you to read that quote what you got out of the recording this.
The sun just came out.
Yay! Cammy's in Wisconsin and I am in Oklahoma, and it's like the snow melted, but it was snowing yesterday. I was so excited.
Oh, it was snowing today. Yes. So this is so exciting because I think what we're seeing are the benefits of listening to this for 27 days and the energy and the excitement and the things that are happening because we're doing something different. Right? So this part that really stood out to me was change the image you have of yourself by thinking about who you would like to be, act the part of the successful person, and decide who you become. Pay the price of becoming the person you want to become. It's not nearly as miserable as living unsuccessfully. It's not nearly as living unsuccessfully. Like, that's really miserable. Nobody wants to do that. So is paying the price of living miserable
greater than paying the price of becoming that individual that you are inspired to get out of bed and to create and to be with your loved ones and to have health and wealth and happiness? I mean, we're going to pay the price somewhere.
Right.
And I know
isn't living fully worth it? So that's what you want anyway.
Yeah, but you know what? There's a part of my brain. There's this thing that happened. It's just safer and secure. Like, yeah, we get that.
What is?
Yeah. Well, it's part of the brain. That's how.
Yeah.
Now the brain, that's the mechanics of your brain, is that it's responsible for looking at the painful price that you're going to do when you change your image. Because you're no longer that person. So that part of you that's protected you from your childhood is now going to be
having a fit.
No, it's going to be updated. We updated memory. So you don't no longer have to hold on to that information because memories are, we love this work. Memories are going, and your image of how you see yourself will dictate what you're able to create in your life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The memory is driving the brain to repeat a pattern that you didn't determine. Maybe you saw your mom and dad fighting. Maybe your brothers beat you up. Maybe you were poor and homeless as a child. Like, I don't know, but whatever your story is, your brain wants to repeat that pattern and you didn't determine that.
Yeah, that was your unconscious.
Right. It's time to determine it based on those, understanding that those memories are they no longer need to hold power over you. They're no longer happening right now. And we know how. Allowing this to update and not give it any more power in your life, allowing it to be to imagine it the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
He talks about that. Imagine it the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
And allow your entire body to become in alignment with that. And so changing, what was the first thing he said? Change the image you have of yourself. And that image is so powerfully connected to those memories, your childhood memories.
Sometimes when we started the challenge, that it takes some training to even notice how I was seeing myself, because I was seeing myself through, my eyes, my perception of me, about the side of the perception of like my partner. I was looking at myself through those eyes, which in return was an image of what I was, like who I was. And it was so revealing. I was like, wow, I am thinking like this. So inside the brain training world, we as coaches get to find that for you. Okay, I was working on myself. So if Tammy, she would have probably seen it like that. But I was in the inquiry of it. But as brain trainers, we can help you effortlessly transform those hurts, those pains, those traumas into a positive state with happiness, success state, generous state, any state, Arizona state, Wisconsin state.
Right. And once you've done that, once you've updated your self-image, once you've changed the way that you view yourself, then you start to easily start acting the part of that successful person, becoming the person you want to become, right? The price might not be that expensive. The price might be going internally. The price might be understanding that your thoughts, well, obviously with this, right? It's all about your thinking, understanding that your thoughts are powerfully creating, and your brain is created to think about the negative.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look, I just went into a trance because that was very, I wish you can just repeat the whole thing over. But there's something to be said about, like, we get it. We get why your brain had to keep that information, why you needed to behave that way, becoming that person. So let's say you want to become the entrepreneur. Let's say you want to become an investor. Let's say you wanted to become, I don't know, a rock star. And so you start moving into that. And then old behaviors, old patterns have not been broken. So you can white knuckle it, right? Or you can enter the world of brain training and let those parts just fall off. Because when you're becoming that thing that you wish to become, more loving, more generous, more kind, when you decide to be that, you have to break the pattern of being yourself, your old self, your worry self, your concern, your broke mentality self, right?
Right.
So what would happen? See, we know what would happen if you were generous. What would happen if you were loving? What would happen if you did take care of yourself and treat yourself nicely? And just notice, what are the stories that you're saying about it? What are your narratives? What are your complaints, right? We can switch it and flip it and vent it and let it out and make it incredible and effortlessly. And I just
imagine it the way you want. Yes. That's what you want. If you want it, you got to think about it. You really do. When you were talking and you talked about that, the old stories, like weighing you down, I just thought of these breaks. Like I'm imaginative. Okay. So I'm like seeing these breaks on the stories of your life, just like digging in and putting the brakes on, and there you are attached to it. And you're like, oh yeah, I should turn around. That's right. That's how I act. Oh yeah, this is what I do. Oh yeah, I'm not that. Right. And so those breaks, like, what if you could just snip that cord? That's your baggage. That's your story. That's not you.
Yes, that is not you. And so you guys keep listening to these videos, keep, join us. We are here to support you. We are here to inspire you into the person you do want to become, into the image that you do want to create. And it could be done effortlessly. So if you're going to pay the price of change and transformation, so you can be in love with life, so you can be happy. We have a couple things that you can join us and to participate, and we always have fun stuff going on. So if you just want to wet your whistle a little bit, if you want to build the confidence, is this really going to work, or is this another gimmick, another thing? Come try it out. It's not gonna, you will always get value. You will always leave here feeling better, even if it's 1 grain of salt or sand on a sandy beach. 1 grain every
with
time.
the ocean waving and the sunshine and the dolphins jumping. Oh, sorry.
That's where Tammy goes. Where does your brain go? Where does your brain go,
Right.
guys? Just watch it. Sometimes we don't even realize that our brain goes anywhere. Sometimes we realize that we actually have a say of what happens inside and how we are producing these results that we no longer want. We're producing them.
Right. Ooh. And so that can be so great and it can be so awful, but you know what? You wouldn't want somebody else to be responsible for it. Who would you want responsible for it? Right?
Yeah, and we do, but we do. It's interesting because Tammy, because we do put that responsibility on our spouses, on our society, our churches, our finances, our jobs. Like, it's everybody else's the car in front of you as you're driving, they're responsible for.
If you just did that, I'd be happy. Stop, get off your brakes. Stop going too fast, too slow, too this. Yeah.
Don't chew like that, chew like this. Don't, it's like, oh my God, wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up, guys.
It's your happiness. Wake up.
Literally, it's be alive, create. The tools are here. And I think also, Tammy, is that, life's happening. Things are happening out in our culture, in our world. Things are happening. Are you ready? Are you emotionally intelligent to deal with the shit that's going to happen? Or what are you going to do? We can't even handle a baby crying in an airplane. We get all bent out of shape out of the dog taking a shit on the carpet. I mean, like, come on. Like, where are you? Where's your control? Who has your control?
Yeah.
Wake up. And we love you. We love you guys. We were there too. We sat on that side of the world. We thought people were doing, that's what we call the lower model of the world. When they, we're going to have this anger management class that we're going to be doing. And, if you're angry, angry people get a lot.
Yes.
People that are angry are doing it out of protection. People that are the victim of the angry person get something out of it. Like, we are all in it together, whether we know it or not.
Exactly. It's powerful. There's just a wealth full of knowledge when you just start looking at what is it that you're doing inside. And I'm talking about your thoughts, right? So I had to get honest with my thoughts.
Not your dinner that you had last night.
What was that? Not
the dinner that you had last night.
Exactly. And or how you thought about the dinner you had last night. Right? We're talking about your thoughts. If all you had to change was your thoughts, is it that hard? Is it worse than living miserably?
Yeah.
Change your thoughts about that person that is jealous of you, that resents you, that you resent, that you hate, that cheated on you, that fakes things, that hurt you, that abused you. Like, take responsibility for those thoughts about that person. Yikes, huh?
I'm excited. The anger management class is going to be so much fun because you guys are going to get a rude awakening, you know.
And
I'm
you're going to
excited.
leave feeling better. That's what it's
Oh,
all about. That is what it's all about. Like every single time, you know, the confidence that I have and how good it feels to know that it doesn't matter what is happening. Like I know what to do
yeah,
to have a person leave feeling better.
yeah,
And that's truly amazing. When you know, when you can get involved with people enough that you know their resources and the things that are going to change this for them. And that's what we're going to do.
yep. So we
It's
got a couple things
facilitating.
happening, right? We got the
Yeah.
30-day challenge that it's ending on the 30th or 31st. It's ending. So there's a lot of transformation that has occurred personally and in our group. The second thing is that we're going to finish. Look, it's 2022. This is the first month of the year. So where are you? What did you do? What did you create? Did you become the person that you said you wanted to become? Or did you just flop in front of Netflix and gorged on your Ben and Jerry's? Okay. Doesn't matter because it's done and it's over. So
Right.
we want to complete the month of January and we're going to complete it with a transformational journey workshop. This workshop, we didn't even talk about the workshop. This workshop
We got it really quick.
This workshop is going to start the transaction, start the transformation, start the paying the price. So this transformation is this June 30th at 6 p.m. through 2 hours.
January 30th. So just this weekend.
This weekend.
6
And
p.m. Central.
and we know that this the happiness workshop is, you know, celebrate your victories. You know, happiness is an inside job. And Tammy is the creator of the happiness journal tribe. So she's going to be leading it. You know, we're going to let your brain do the work of creating the emotion of happiness for you. And you're going to Tammy's going to show you how to tap into the advantages, health-wise, mentally, emotionally, even financially. You're going to be able to take advantage of the happiness state. Because look, if you're happy, do you think someone's going to come and say, hey, I have this opportunity? Or if you're miserable, sick, and whatever, you're not going to, you'll be able to increase that.
Exactly.
So it'll be a 2-hour workshop and it's going to be happy memories. And she will go through everything, how your happy memories were, your goals, your gratefuls, your affirmations, and happy scrapping.
That's right. It's going to be great. I did it again where I had this great thought that I was going to share with everybody. But I got so excited about the workshop. So the workshop's really for you to cater your journal. Like what could be more precious? What can be more personalized than a journal? To cater your journal, to send your brain on an adventure, on the adventure of all the things you've had in life that have been happy that you are not focusing on. You forgot them. You don't think they're important anymore. They're very important. They're very important for you to have more of that. And oh, I know what I was going to say. This is so exciting. What I thought about happiness is I have to try hard. And I would read all the books. I've been doing this for 25 years, trying to be happy. And all that trying just left me so exhausted. If you're in that place where you're trying to be happy because you know the benefits and you just want to feel good, like there's something inside you that's like, I have a right to feel good, but I can't. I don't know how. It's not working for me. Then come to this. Because what I learned, the secret is it's not the trying. All that trying was exhausting me, was proving I wasn't happy, was proving even starting to feel like I don't deserve it anymore. And so what you're really going to learn is that happiness is a way of being, and you're going to know how to do it, and you're going to leave happier. I guarantee it. So if you're worried about the price of it, then all you have to say is, I am not happier after your workshop, and I'll give you all of your money back.
And we refund your misery as well.
That's right. You can have your misery and your money.
Yes. Also, we'll put the link in there, and then listen up for the anger management class. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a fun class to jump into, at least to wet your feet in the brain training world, see what these fast theory of T women are all about. And we're here to provide value and give you value. What was it? What was the other project?
Ooh.
Hunting? Your screen moved again.
What was it?
I don't know.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll bring more value to you as we get happier and happier and want to share. And so the group here is going to be so safe and comfortable, and we want you to know that you're going to develop a community, but not only that, we want you to bring your inspiring story to us as you create your journal, as you cater this special journal and create that foundation for happiness and allow your brain to do it for you, allow it to become automatic and effortless. You start to inspire others, and you're going to inspire us that day too. So we'll post all of the stuff that's coming up here below, and like, share, and subscribe. Do show up, bring your friends along on Sunday at 6.
Yep. And just know that you will pay the price one way or another. Right. So
what if it's a great price that you pay? What if you pay a good price to become?
Totally.
They didn't know that.
All right, guys. Love you. We'll chat with you later. Bye.
Bye-bye.